Good morning, everyone. This is Donna with Simply Fragmented, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about headmates and more in particular about littles and them being equal in the body. If you have followed along with some of my videos, you have probably already picked up on the fact that I do not believe all headmates are equal. I believe they are within reason, but I do not believe that they all have equal rights to the body. And a prime example was Carly and how sick Carly was. And so you really have to take each and every single case, literally case by case and situation by situation. So if you have really sick headmates, it might be in your system's best interest not to allow them to front or to minimize how much you allow them to front, just for the sake of, your own well-being, the body's well-being. So one of the rules that we have in my system is that we do not do tricks. If somebody is not happy with who is fronting, too bad. With the exception of a particular situation. And I think that it's wise to sit and think about this before you are experiencing it. My system decided a while back that the only time that it was appropriate for somebody to ask for a different identity is if it was a professional, like a doctor, a nurse, dentist, things like that, people like that. At that point in time, we do feel that it is appropriate because they might need to talk about adult things. And we treat our littles just like they're little kids. And here's why I made the decision to approach it this way. I made the decision to approach my littles as if they were actually little teeny tiny kids, depending on their age, is because it helps them to age up. Now, I know not everybody has the ability to age up. So with the exception of the ones that cannot age up, so I'm excluding those, we would take the ones that could age and encourage them to age. Because my goal, and everybody in my system's goal, was to get as far with this as we could. There were some, like the 4-year-old, that can't age or does not want to age, and made it very clear, no, don't want to age. Not a problem. So we would, and when I say set her aside, I don't mean exclude her from activities. I mean mentally, like in the mindset of what we were trying to accomplish. We would set her aside in our minds and be like, okay, we know already this is not where she wants to go. So we're not going to have in our minds that she's going to progress to this other point. Molly, on the other hand, whom, if you recall, at the age of 7, went by the name of Donna Jo, and she did want to age. She wanted to age right on up, and in a year's time, she aged up to 13 and then integrated with Megan. So what I found is that for me and for my littles, when we encouraged them to do more grown-up things, such as doing their dishes, sweeping up their messes, chores, normal things that little kids would be responsible for, it encouraged them to be responsible and to take responsibility for their actions, and it encouraged them to grow and age up. I did see a significant increase in aging up when we implemented these types of techniques. So I would like to encourage you not to put too much on them, but make sure that they are held accountable. And make sure that the adults are making the adult decisions. Do not put adult decisions on the littles, just like in the real world you would not put adult decisions on your little kids. I strongly encourage you to think this through. Do not let littles front unless it's necessary when they are in a situation such as a doctor's office, because that stuff can be really scary and it can be traumatizing and it can actually make things worse. Encourage them to color and behave age appropriately. We all know that when you're little, you actually can take on other and bigger responsibilities. I'm very much aware that the 4-year-old knows how to drive. So I get it. But we don't want them to necessarily. We want the adults to be adults and the littles to be little and age up appropriately. So I just kind of wanted to address that to make sure that everybody is kind of in that mindset that, you know, our littles need to be held accountable. Our littles need to have chores and responsibilities, and they need to be encouraged to age up if they can. And if they can't, then just stick right there with them with where they're at. And don't make them feel bad for not being able to age up, because trust me, they will regress. I just felt a need to share some of this because I've seen a few things on Instagram that just kind of made me think that I should share some of how, you know, some of what we did and how we did it to get our littles to age up. It was a lot of chores, a lot of accountability, a lot of spending time with them coloring and allowing them to be kids and work through their traumas. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you. Have a great day.